Andrew Tate, I'm sure you know who I'm talking about. If you don't, it's this guy.
Slap, slap, grab, choke, shut up bitch, sex.
Only a cat-owning bitch would complain to the police about a fucking joke.
A man can only cheat if he loves someone else. If I have a woman who I truly love, and I go out and fuck, and I come back to her, and I don't care about her, and I only love my girl, that's not cheating.
Have you had a serious relationship?
I have many concurrent serious relationships as we speak.
Are you poly?
No, because that means they can talk to other dudes. That's fucking haram. I say women can't drive, and people say you hate women. I say, no, I don't. I think that men drive better than women. Natural selection and evolution would have taken care of all your fucking retard ancestors, but yet here you are, standing in my face saying you don't eat gluten. That's why I say to your bitch, don't touch that coat. Touch the dick.
Surely if you spend any time on the internet whatsoever, you know exactly who I am talking about. This dude is absolutely bloody everywhere. Andrew Tate is more searched than Donald Trump, than Joe Biden, than Kim Kardashian. He has taken over the internet. People absolutely despise this man. But I think that he's a little bit misunderstood. I think maybe people don't really understand what this guy is all about. And we're gonna delve deep into that, you good motherfuckers. But before we do, this video is brought to you by the great people at Manscaped.com.
Butterfield!
Now that we're married, I thought we could both scream that out, particularly in the boudoir.
Shut up, you goose.
Fair enough.
What's up, big fella?
We're about to go on our honeymoon, and I just wanted to let you know that I will be looking and smelling my best.
Huh, that's a change for you.
I know, and that's all thanks to Manscaped.com.
I love Manscaped. Without them, I would have left you years ago.
Yeah, Manscaped. What do you mean? What?
Keep going, keep going.
Manscaped.com are the world leaders in men's grooming and hygiene. And let me tell you this, they have just broken the internet with the Manscaped.com Platinum Package 4.0. It's time to take your shower game to the next level. Let's start off with the 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner by Manscaped.com. I recently used it, as you can see here in this artist's rendition. It's made with all natural ingredients to take any big piece of shit and turn them into a nice hunk of spunk. Don't forget the body wash as well, to wash away the daily stank. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, this stuff, it's the bee's knees. Once you're out of the shower, it's time for the aluminium-free Manscaped.com deodorant. Oh, ladies and gents, let me tell you this. The women love this. Instead of making them run away, they will remain relatively stationary. The Platinum Package 4.0 also contains all of these goodies. The Lawnmower 4.0 to trim up your bush and make sure that you're looking respectable. And how about this? The Weed Whacker. Ladies and gents, you stick this up your nose, in your ears, and you'll no longer look like a grandfather that's been on a bender doing bowls all weekend. Looking like shit, it'll trim you up, you'll look absolutely gorgeous. And when you opt into the Peak Hygiene plan, all of this will be delivered straight to your door, hassle-free. Head to manscaped.com/Butterfield, ladies and gentlemen. Do it right now, they're great sponsors of the channel. And you will get 20% off, free international shipping and 2 free gifts. Go and do it, the link is down below.
Oh, Isaac, one more thing. Did I mention I hate ya?
I was waiting for that. Now, back to the video. Welcome back. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Andrew Tate, the Tate Man. Why has he gained millions and millions of followers, particularly in the last 2 to 3 months? He is loved and he is hated, and most importantly, he is being talked about. Any publicity is good publicity, according to Andrew Tate. Some people genuinely believe that he is the worst misogynist of all time. Some people believe that he hates women, despises women. Some people think he's dangerous, that he's making young men violent. But then, conversely, some people think he's funny. And then there's the people that find him a good role model. Now, I am somewhere in the middle of all that. There are some things that he has said that I tend to agree with. There's a lot that I don't agree with, and there's some that I've found quite funny. But I think if we write him off entirely just because of him upsetting a certain group of people, then we're doing what people try to do to me all the time. I do think, however, he is the king of hacking the algorithm. The algorithm is his fucking bitch at this point. He is absolutely everywhere. If you scroll through TikTok, he turns up. Instagram, he turns up. Pornhub, he's probably there too. The content he makes is abrasive, but more importantly, it's shareable, it's likable, and people send it to their friends, and that makes him in charge of the fucking algorithm. This all-powerful algorithm loves this dude. The content that he makes, yes, it's abrasive, but people share it. They like it. They send it to their friends, or they hate it. They comment it. They share it because they don't enjoy it at all. What matters is that you are putting it out there, and that's why he is absolutely everywhere. But do not forget for a second that everything that he is doing, from sitting there with his shirt off to talking mad shit, is deliberate. This is what I think people misunderstand about people like Andrew Tate and people like the Liver King. It is deliberate. This is a character that they have worked on over a long period of time. This is what they're doing. They are trying their absolute darndest to be everywhere on the internet, make a shitload of money, and that's what they're fucking doing. I'm talking about him now. Everyone is talking about him. He's winning. However, I will say this, he has been accused of human trafficking. He was raided by the police over a human trafficking allegation. Also some links to some mobsters and money laundering, etc., etc. There are things about him that you look at and you go, that's not great. But take away the horrible things, which is a lot of it, you cannot deny that this man is fun. He is fucking fun to watch. You want to watch him upset people and annoy people and freak people out. That's the game we're watching. This is like the internet version of the Gladiators. It's a big battle. It is enjoyable content. I also don't believe that he believes in everything that he says. And I think a lot of it is just part of the game. But I will say this, there have been some things, some instances that I have seen where he has said something that I actually agree with.
That's the first fallacy. The second fallacy is this whole patriarchy bullshit you're saying that are outdated ideas of masculinity.
Yeah.
The idea of patriarchy is not an outdated idea of masculinity. Perhaps in the West, in a declining empire, as we've already discussed on this stream, in an empire which is in absolute decline, you can have men who sit here and think there's absolutely nothing necessary about masculinity in the modern world, and that you don't need to be strong or brave or any of these things. You can sit around and cry and you're still a man. That is not true in most places on the planet. In most places on the planet, men need to be capable and competent, because if they don't, they do not survive.
Now, what Tate is saying here to the man in the Britney Spears t-shirt is, well, he's right. In the West, there is no need for a masculine man anymore. And I think that is a terribly negative thing to happen. Men need to be masculine. We are dumb animals. We have to exert that part of our inner being, and if we don't, we crumble into weak pieces of shit. And for people saying, oh, men aren't dumb animals, Isaac, what are you talking about? If you've ever been around a group of dudes, we're dumb fucks, all right? We run around headbutting each other. We're dumb fucks. But that's fine. That's a part of our fucking thing. I would rather be around a group of dudes being dumb fucks, headbutting each other, than a group of girls fucking woo, 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 Sally, yes, woo! Your eyebrows look so fucking fleeky. Fuck that shit. But how about, where is a real world application for masculinity and this whole idea of jostling for power and being tough and all that shit? Where is a real world application? Well, we don't see it too much unless you play like a contact sport, or you're in a situation where you need it, like you're a police officer or you're a security guard or whatever. I actually think you need something more than masculinity, and that's toxic masculinity. You need that on standby for when someone breaks into your house and threatens your family. You need to be ready to go to war with that motherfucker to protect those you love. The men who stormed the beaches of Normandy on D-Day, facing certain death, but doing it anyway, because they thought they were protecting the ones that they love. That's masculinity right there.
Men have always been the ones who are meant to die. We're supposed to be ones who go to war or whatever, or something bad happens to us. There is a reason why it's women and children first on the lifeboat. There's a reason for that. And that's because their life matters. If you talk about 100 women dying, people give a shit. If you talk about 100 men dying, it's happening right now in Ukraine, nobody gives a fuck.
I think that's spot on as well. People don't seem to care if men struggle or they perish. You can see evidence of this in the massive disparity between male suicide deaths and female suicide deaths. No one gives a fuck about the men killing themselves. That's the big problem, but no one cares. And that's the reason why masculinity is important. You need to be strong, you need to be stoic, you need to be there for yourselves. No one else cares. If you're a man, no one else cares, okay? You need to be there for yourself. You may be very lucky, like me, and have a supportive partner who's there 100% of the time backing you in whatever you do. That's very rare. I'm very lucky. That's why I married her. The point of me showing you all of this is to try and give you an idea of who I think the real Tate is, not the character on social media.
A lot of people ask me, Andrew, why do you have a machete next to your bed? And my answer is simple. Why wouldn't I have a machete next to my bed?
Okay, this one's interesting because people in the comments couldn't believe he had a machete next to his bed. I have one next to my bed. Does that make me weird? I just think it's important that people know that if you break into my house, your life's going to change. All in all, I think this guy has some fun parts about him. He makes some good points, but a lot of the shit's fucking weird. And on top of that, a lot of the shit is fucking horrifying.
While his Instagram is a library of flashy cars and private jets. But he's also kicked out of Big Brother after a video emerged of him beating a woman, allegedly under investigation for human trafficking, and said 40% of the reason he moved to Romania was to avoid sexual assault allegations.
So let's have a look at this, okay? Because people have been spouting this all over social media. Did he beat up a woman? Now, I found this article, and to give you the cliff notes, basically, there was a newspaper found that when he was on Big Brother, there was a video going around of him hitting his ex-girlfriend with a belt. Now, Andrew claimed that the belt, which was made of a light material, he said felt or something like that, he said it was all in good fun, right? It was a lingerie thing, it was a sex thing, it was nothing too bad, too horrible, nothing like that. She enjoyed it. The claim was that it wasn't domestic violence, it was BDSM. And okay, some people are into that shit. But I did find the video on Reddit, and I watched the video, and it is pretty confronting. Like, she seems very upset. So she came out, I think, and said that, no, it's fine, it's all good. It was fun, I enjoyed it. But I don't know, maybe I'm just not into that shit. But that fucking, yeah, it sort of took me back a little bit when I was watching. I felt very uncomfortable. Let's have a look at the human trafficking claim. In April 2022, Tate's home in Romania was raided under an investigation of human trafficking. In a statement made to the Daily Beast, Romania's Directorate, whatever that is, for investigating organised crime and terrorism said the raid on the internet star's house was a part of an investigation that had begun after a woman was reported to be held at the house against her will. The investigation subsequently escalated to include crimes against human trafficking and rape. The investigation was ongoing when a spokesman for the Romanian policy agency said no one has been charged or arrested as of the 27th of April. The Romanian police have yet to respond to the Tab's request for an update on the investigation. And on their podcast, the Tate brothers basically laughed this whole thing off. Tristan Tate, which is Andrew Tate's brother, said the actual story of why his house was searched was a girl had been at a party at my house and her boyfriend saw Instagram stories. Okay, so no one has been charged, guilty until proven innocent, but that is a terrifying thing to happen. But also, people can make false reports. You see it on Twitch all the time. People's houses get raided by the police. So I don't know. At this point, no one has been charged. But it's not a good look, I guess. What about the claims that he moved to Romania to avoid sexual assault claims? A video has emerged of Andrew Tate on Twitter saying that in Eastern European countries, it's easier to get off on rape charges. In the video, he says it's probably 40% of the reason he moved there. He says, I'm not a rapist, but I like the idea of, I hope no one fucking clips this video. I'm not a rapist, but I like the idea of being able to do what I want. I like being free. So I think when you put it into the context of that, it was a joke. It's a weird joke. And the thing is that when he makes those weird jokes, it's hard to tell if he's joking. You know, he's not a comic up on stage. He's just a dude sitting in his house with his shirt off and sunglasses on smoking a cigar. So that is, understandable why people are a bit iffy about that. But take all of that away. Take the character away. What I think he is doing that is genius is Hustlers University. His own website where he teaches people how to make money. He starts these affiliate programs. It's definitely not a pyramid scheme. Let's have a look at Hustlers University. Can you make money today? No. No job, but still money arriving into your bank account? Yes or no? Welcome to Hustlers University 2.0, a community where me and dozens of war room soldiers will teach you exactly how to make money. This is a community where you will have access to stock analysis, option plays, crypto analysis, DeFi, e-commerce, copywriting, freelancing, flipping, financial planning, business management, and more. Okay, sure. It makes the promise that it's going to teach you how to make money online. Now, that has been done by a fuck ton of other people. And I know a lot of people actually have subscribed or signed up to Hustlers University, but if Andrew Tate wasn't so viral right now, he would be doing exactly what your boy, this guy, Ty Lopez, did back in the day and just buying Instagram ads.
Here in my garage, just bought this new Lamborghini here. It's fun to drive up here in the Hollywood Hills.
Ty Lopez is Andrew Tate without the virality. They're offering you nothing but, well, in my opinion, nothing but motivation. And motivation's great, but if there's nothing to go with it, if there's no substance, then it's meaningless. But I could be wrong, of course. Maybe I should be signing up for it. Who the fuck knows? But the genius thing about it is not only leveraging the virality, but he gets people to talk about him. One of the most amazingly impressive plays that he had to do with Hustlers University is he encouraged monetarily for people to set up TikTok accounts, Instagram accounts, YouTube accounts, and post Tate-related content and try to get people to sign up for Hustlers University on top of that to get more people to do that, and Tate would pay them a tiny little percentage or whatever. Thus, growing Tate's brand through the fucking roof and making money at the same time. And getting people to do the work when he wasn't really paying them that much at all. Which is fine, they're choosing to do it. I'm not saying he's not paying them, but he's not having to employ them. They're just taking a little percentage. Absolutely genius. And at the end of the day, Tate's just like the Liver King, like Alex Jones. He's a bit of a meme at this point. And he's taking it in his stride. He's running with it. He's making a fortune. He seems to be enjoying his life, and I'd probably enjoy having a beer with him. He is a fucking PhD at drawing attention to himself. Some of it's fun, a lot of it's fucking dick-worthy. He is making $5 million a month because we can't leave him alone. And that's why I titled this video, Leave Andrew Tate Alone. For fuck's sake. Let's move on to the next fucking meme. Ladies and gentlemen, be a good motherfucker. Peace in the Middle East, mid stinks. Go and get these jumpers. They're very nice. They're very sexy. Yeah, not bad. What are the other things I say? Who gives a fuck? Oh, subscribe, motherfucker. Toot 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 toot. Bye.